Guys, true story, not even gonna front. I think I just had the best weekend of my entire life. I went to the Arizona Tortoise compound and nearly lost my
Whoa, what's
Are these Libyan or?
No. These are westerns.
These are westerns.
These are westerns.
These are albino westerns.
Yep.
My goodness.
What is up, Tortsters? Welcome back to the channel. We have something really special for you guys today. I am flying to Phoenix, Arizona to attend the 2024 TTPG conference. And for those who want to be in the know, that stands for the Turtle and Tortoise Preservation Group.
Oh wait, I think you just started recording.
Oh dang, look at this newbie.
I caught a ride with my homie Sam and his fiance, Coda, and met my new turtle bros, Phil and Ken. At this point, I'm straight up losing it. The buildup of waiting all summer for this one event is killing me. I met up with another turtle tuber bro friend, Tortoise Thomas. I got a signed copy of the Turtle Preservation book by Russ Gurley and Anthony Perleone. Actually, there's going to be a lot of turtle tubing love here, so check out everyone's handles.
James, what do you have?
It's like a pastel caramel red eared slider. I don't think it's a regular caramel.
We are at TTPG right now. I had no clue about this group, but when I started the channel, Sam actually left a comment. Are you going to TTPG? We started messaging from there, and that's history. So we're now in sulcata heaven.
Literally. 136 sulcata tortoises, you know, spread out through various pens, and we've just seen tortoises galore, and turtles too. It's been an awesome experience.
I have never seen so many sulcatas in my life before, and it's awesome to see them living like this. Sulcatas are a burrowing species, and that's how they would escape extreme temperatures in the Sahara.
Yeah, so if you get, do you have any of the really big ones flip over? You guys both have to flip them back?
Oh yeah, or like when we have a flash flood and we're out here jumping in burrows, like making sure everybody floated to the top. Yeah. Sure.
This is like a VIP tour here.
So this is a main sulcata hatchling room. So when we're in full season, this is all filled up. As I mentioned, 10 to 15 per tub. These guys are on repti bark and repti soil right now, but typically we use hay just because it's a little bit cheaper to use. No water dishes because they like spilling them and making a mess. That's the reason why we pull them out and soak them in groups.
How often do you soak?
It depends on how busy we are, but usually about every 2 days. It could go to every third day, depending.
Little guy, you guys are probably flipping over tortoises all day.
They'll reflip themselves
Oh, they will.
over, yeah, so it's really not that bad at all. Yeah, so talking about sulcatas, there's a couple of color morphs that we work with. This guy here is an ivory, and then that would be an albino. A little bit dirty right now.
And what's the difference between an ivory and albino?
So this would be a T negative and this would be T positive. The true albino T negatives have the bright red eyes. And then the ivories, or the T positive, have a ruby red eye. From the right angle, you'll see a little bit tint of red, but as they get older, it goes a little bit more opaque.
And so the groups outside of sulcatas, how do you differentiate them? Like I see they're all divided. Did they come in together and you just kept the ones that came in together?
So they don't nest on top of each other and be overcrowded. I keep about 10 to 15 animals per enclosure. And that's just, once I have the right number in the enclosure, I start a new enclosure.
And then how do you keep them from escaping?
Well, they all live down burrows. And if they start digging a burrow on the outside perimeter, going to the outside of the enclosure, I tend to collapse that down for them, and then they start a new one.
Oh, okay. So you see it and you collapse it pretty quickly.
Correct.
That was like my big question. I was like,
fast diggers, and they can move a lot of dirt.
Yeah.
But once they have their burrows established inside of the enclosures, they won't keep digging more burrows. They'll just lay down that burrow.
And then do you have a favorite species?
Well, testudos are one of my favorites because they're small and so many different varieties. But if I had to let go of everything and just keep one species, that would be a horrible day. But it would be Aldabra tortoises.
It'll be the Aldabras.
Because of the large size, how you're able to interact with them.
Yeah. Yours are like dogs here.
Yeah, they're super nice. Not like a sulcata pushing through things.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrew, for taking the time to show us around.
I am with our bus driver.
Hi there.
Started work today. and had no clue what
None.
he was getting into.
None. If you would have told me that I'd be feeding giant tortoises today, I would have said you're crazy.
This is my absolute dream, guys. I am hoping that I can get some land, raise my kids barefoot, running around with tortoises.
Hey guys, I am here with the infamous Dawson, if you don't know, Texas State tortoises, and we have this little baby radiated here.
The radiated tortoise, what a beautiful tortoise. Arguably one of the most beautiful tortoises out there. There's a ton of different species, but this one has the craziest pattern on its shell. And they change over time, that's what I like about them. It's my favorite tortoise anyways. So we're gonna show you this beautiful baby, and then we're gonna go over here and show you this adult, and you can get a size comparison between the two tortoises from baby to adult. These guys come from Madagascar. They're critically endangered, so there's not many left in the wild. But thankfully there's places like Arizona Tortoise Compound who are successfully breeding these tortoises. This is Steve. Steve's an older male tortoise here. He's the only male radiated they have in this enclosure with the females. He does a great job. Male radiated tortoises will come back together, but it's part of their induced breedings. The females are pretty chill. There's no really size difference between the males and the females, but you will see on the bottom, we'll set this guy down off the side. This concavity in the shell, just like most male tortoises have that concavity so they can fit on the back of the female while mounting. But you can see the size difference between a fully grown adult and a little baby.
And at what age are these tortoises considered full grown?
Honestly, that just ranges between the tortoises. Sometimes you can get they'll hit maturity after a couple, like 10, 15 years, but they'll breed and you won't have any fertile eggs, or you'll get females dig these ghost holes, but they won't lay any eggs. So it's just a matter of care. You can have as many adults as you want, but if you're not taking care of your tortoises correctly and they're not in the right environment, they won't breed, they won't reproduce, and you won't have any babies. Or you can have just enough adults and the right pair in the right environment and they'll do well. So that's the cool thing about tortoises, is they will thrive when they need to.
Dawson is awesome. I just hijacked him and said, bro, you breed radiata, drop some knowledge on me. It has been awesome meeting all my turtle tubing buddies.
Look at this guy. Who do we have here? Who do we have here?
Now, I don't know if it's the sun making Sam's eyes water or the fact that he just saw an albino Hermans. Eastern or Western? Not sure yet.
I'm here with Brian. He's from Minnesota.
Yeah, I moved to Wisconsin, man. So I lost my accent.
I'm so sorry.
The Compound's Testudo game is absolutely crazy, and I lost my map, so I'm not even about to attempt to lie to you guys. The different variations and localities of Greek tortoises is just blowing my mind. But I know for a fact that right here we have some Russian tortoises who, in my opinion, have the wildest personalities and the best escape artists.
Straight back till you hit the Russians. So these are the hypo marginateds.
Hypomarginated.
Hold on, I want to be sure about that. Yeah, they
This looks margin. I mean, I don't know. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. Do you
no.
mind if I touch?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, these are marginateds
that
from
was-
Italy.
Wow. And this is hypo. So what makes them hypo if they're so dark?
They're genetics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they produce the blondes.
I mean, this is beautiful. I love this dark shell.
Yeah, this one's must be a het.
Yeah.
This is Andy's territory, a little bit more than mine. Oh, here's a one. Marginateds are typically very, very dark.
Yeah.
Like so dark.
Yeah. Wow, so
So
beautiful.
these might be the
I get into
hets.
marginateds if I get more into testudo.
Yeah. Whoa, what's in here?
But
Oh, there they are.
there's your albino.
These are the albinos.
And these are
Albino Hermans?
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
The albino.
My goodness, look at how beautiful
This
this
is what I was
is.
looking. These are westerns.
These are westerns.
These are westerns.
These are albino westerns.
Yep.
My goodness. Female?
Little tail. Yeah.
Wow, super smooth shell.
Yeah.
Did Andrew produce these?
No. These came from Italy.
As a quick reference, here is a photo of the Western Hermans I used to have. To me, their heads always look a little bit like a lizard's head, and you see they have these two solid black stripes down the plastron.
There's your
And
male.
we do also have Malorcan.
A Malorcan.
Yeah.
They are gorgeous. Shells are so smooth.
And a huge thank you to Julene for helping us find the golden goose. Alright guys, we did it. That's the compound and it straight up slapped. Remember, if you love tortoises, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, peace out, Tortzers.